Hi guys. I don't think this year I've done a live stream, so I'm still trying to be sure. But we are on point. Okay, I think we are live because I can see a notification on my other device. Can you all hear me? If you can, let me know if you can hear me already, because today I want us to be answering most of the emails that I was sent. Hi, I can see some people are here already. We have to give some time to wait for others, but okay, I can see 4 people are here. I'm going to say this is my first live stream of the year, if I'm so sure about that. I'm not very sure, but I don't think I've done a live stream this year because of how packed and busy the whole year has been. Sincerely. Hi. I'm so happy to see all of you here. Like, super happy. How have you all been? How's life? What's happening? So I want to use this opportunity today to answer some emails, because some people have been on my matter, like, Princess Anu, you've not answered my email. Princess Anu, you've not answered my email. Oh, blessing. Isaac, Abayami, you all are so welcome. Welcome. Feel free to leave your questions. Feel free to leave your concerns, every single thing. But before then, I'm going to be touching some emails that I was sent. Majority the ones that I have not answered yet. Okay, someone even sent me one this evening. Just I'm seeing one email at 7:35. That's not too long from this time. So I'll start from that one. So we'll just go down, and I'll see if we all can benefit, one way or the other, from the talk, from the discussion, and all that. And just in case you're new to the channel and you don't know me, you're wondering, who is this fine lady on this your screen? Oh god, I'm trying to adjust myself, but we'll just manage like this tonight. Then I'll see what I can do at the rest, like as the week is rounding up. If we could have more live streams, maybe post more videos, because I think last time I posted was about 6 days ago or something. Like, it's been a while, and it's because the schedule has been really tight. I didn't get your email before I really needed to seek your advice on aviation and all. Okay, my email is always, thank you, Blair, my email is always on the description box of almost all my videos, where you have a description. So just in case you're looking for it, you want to ask me a question, you want to send me your concerns or whatever it may be, just go to the description of any of the videos and you will see it there. Okay, let's start with this one. I just got this one down, 7:35 to be precise. And this one is from Komal. I think he's an Indian. Okay, dear ma'am, this is Komal from India. My height is 142 centimeters. Can I get any flying school with respect to my height? Sincerely, 142. I'll start before I go to others. 142 centimeters. Truth is that it is quite like below the regular standard, because even in the military and all these other organizations, you're always going to be hearing ladies 160, guys 170, those kind of things. But the truth is, based on what I have seen in the cockpits, most of the rudder pedals are very much they are very much adjustable. Okay, I'm going to be reading your questions and I'm going to answer. I'm seeing more and more questions. Thank you so much. Just keep sending them. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, this live stream a thumbs up. I really don't know how many minutes we're going to spend, or hours, or whatever it may be. we are here together. At least for tonight. So most of the rudder pedals are very adjustable, and the major issue flying has with height is your. If you can hear me, let me know. Sorry for that break. Hi everybody, can you still hear me? Can you see me? What's up? What's up? Hoping that you can still hear me and see me. So I was talking about the height and your perspective. Most of the issues, especially going for a type rating, I got to discover that your perspective to see what you can see outside of the cockpit windows in front of you is very, very important, and will give you a good landing perspective. And also control of the rudders, especially during takeoff, will also give you a good learning perspective. Would you change your type rating? Would you change? I really don't get it. I don't get that question, but I'm still going to answer those questions there. But first of all, I'm starting from the emails that I've received already. So especially this one I received this evening. So from there I'll be answering them, and we'll go on and on. So can you, this height, I'm trying to talk about the height of a thing. Like, your height actually matters, but it doesn't really matter so much right now, because the more sophisticated they are making the aircrafts, the more they are making the rudder pedals adjustable, and it's easy for people to fly, even people that are of a reduced height. The only thing is that you need to know, how can I see what type of perspective am I supposed to be seeing during takeoff and landings, especially during landings. So that's where height actually comes much into play. So your 142 centimeters, that's quite low, especially for a guy, because I'm sure this person is a guy. Kumal from India, I'm sure you're a guy. It's quite low, but I don't want you to give up your chance. Like, don't feel that you cannot do it. I'll still want you to visit a flight school. I mean, would you ever change it to another plane? Yes. Okay, let me quickly get into this barista's question. Barista Vic, hi, welcome on board. Thanks for joining me in today's live stream. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I get your question. Yes, the more you change aircrafts, the more you can have multiple type ratings. There are a lot of captains that, a lot of people, not just captains, that have 4 types, 5 types, 6 types. The only thing is that within a space of time, you can't fly all those aircrafts at once. Like today, you cannot be flying Embraer 145, then immediately the next day you go fly brightness. Welcome. The next day you go fly 737. No, because they are different flows. They are different checklist and all that, so that you don't mix what is supposed to be here to be here. So the only thing is that, like, now you're working for this company A. Let's use company A. You're working for company A, and you've been flying, let's say, the 737, and now company B calls you to come and work with them. So you've worked with this company for 2 years or 3 years. Company B decides to type you on their own aircraft, and so you can have multiple types. It's not going to be seen that, oh, because you had ERJ 145 here, that's all. Then because you had 737 here, oh, that's all. No, your types will continue to count, and they will always be on your license. They will always be on your license. Okay, let me continue from this question. Imagine I'm just in half of this first question. So as you mentioned in some of your videos that you put pillow while flying, so is there any flying school who will allow putting pillow? Flight schools allow you to put pillows. I know many people that have flown using their pillows as a support, either at the back and also under them, so that they can have like a raised height and also full backing at their back. So flight schools are definitely going to allow you to use a pillow to fly, and it's not prohibited. Even in the airlines, some people use pillow to fly. That's the truth. Some people use pillow to fly. So sometimes you might feel shy. Like me, I was thinking about it, like, oh, should be carrying pillow and all that. You might, but you have to the flying is what is important. You have to go there and be your best. So whether you're going to use pillow to fly or you're going to use whatever to fly, so far you're flying well and you're getting it all good. I don't think any of these other things matter. So what is here again? What did he say again? Okay, he said, from which flying school did you study so that I can probably join? In case you guys are wondering, okay, I'm sure this person is very new to the channel. I went to Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. That was my basic that was the, how am I going to put it, that's the first training that I attended. Don't worry, just keep sending your questions. I'll try as much as possible to answer them. If we cannot finish answering them tonight, we'll do that maybe tomorrow or as the day goes. I'll just, have down the questions. He also said, what is your height? Because I think your height is the same with me, resembles with me. Is there any country who can consider a girl's height as 142? Okay, probably this person is actually a lady for commercial pilots. I am 160. Sometimes they see 161. What was on my license? I think on my license I have 161 centimeters. So it depends a whole lot. Well, 161. So that's far different from 142, except you're not doing your calculation right. 142 centimeters is, there's a whole lot of difference with 161. I think I'm almost done with this. Okay, madam, I want to become a commercial pilot. This is my biggest dream and I want to achieve, but due to my height restrictions, I don't know if I will be able to become a pilot, commercial pilot. I wish you could answer my above questions. I'm happy that we have touched these questions right now. So what I'm going to do is that when we are done with this live stream, I'm going to send the link of this live stream to this person so that he or she can watch and get my answers. And I always tell people that yes, you want to become a commercial pilot, the first step is for you to decide that yes, this is what I want to do, no matter the challenge that comes my way. Because the truth is, a lot of challenges are going to come your way. Monetary challenges, which we call financial challenges, and all that. Psychological challenges, because flying has to do with psychology. Most of the time, instructors will talk down on you, instructors will shout on you, instructors will tell you cannot do it. In fact, why are you even in flight school? So it will now depend on you, your tenacity, your strengths, internal and external strengths, to be able to carry on. So yes, you can become a commercial pilot if you put your mind to it. And if you've watched the video, Madina Fortune, hi, welcome. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Uche Okoye, I have a friend who really wants to become a commercial pilot, but he's suffering from contract one eye. I think on this channel I've talked about this soda. Soda is demonstrated. What's soda again? I'm trying to remember the meaning of the SOD, XSO, but okay, I think statement of demonstrated ability, something like a statement of demonstrated ability. That means if you can know how to, like with one eye, because there are some pilots that actually, few of them anyways, that actually have one eye, like one of their eyes are not functioning well. But if you can prove that with one eye you can do what somebody with two eyes can actually do, then you can be given the opportunity to fly commercially. Yes, I think they give them soda, statement of demonstrated ability, something like that. Then also, like what word am I going to use now? I'm thinking of it. Another thing about this whole thing is, if your eye issue is correctable, yes, like you can use glasses to correct it, or you can use contacts or whatever to correct it, then you're good to go too. Okay, I'm done with this email. I'm going to be sending them the link. I'll say I just answered your question, so let's do this. Good evening, Komal. Yes, I just answered your question, so you could check the link. So let's go to the next questions, or maybe I'll also touch the questions you guys have asked here. Hi, Danvico, welcome. I just answered your questions in today's live stream. So if you have any questions, you could send them to my email. We'll just keep answering them one after the other so that nobody is left out, because a lot of people have been like, I've not been answering their emails. Let's go to the next question for today. Pam 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 pam. Okay, the next question. Okay, Kuma sent this question before. Let's go to the next question. Next question is from Iram Yusuf. Hi Iram Yusuf, I don't know whether you're live today. If you are, welcome. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, someone's asking me, what airline do I work for? Don't worry, all these questions will be answered. There's something that I'm actually from the west, and there's something we call farabale. I know someone will explain it to you in the comment section. It's like, calm down, just chill. Okay, let's go. Firstly, the person said, hi Princess Anu. Firstly, I would like to thank you for your tremendous support for we budding aviators, as well as everyone that has that thing for aviation. Truly, okay. Okay, these are commendations, so I'm trying to look for the question within it. I'm happy I've been watching your videos since I was in SS1, and I can confidently say you are indeed an aviation mod. Okay. Wow, this one is even a very good news. This is more than a question. The person actually says, I am proud to tell you today that I am now also a student of NCAT, and I just got admission to study AME, after which I will be doing my pilot course, inshallah. Wow, like, I am so happy for you, Yusuf. I'm so happy my videos were able to help you, and yeah, we hope to hear more better news from you. And please do well to put in your best. As many that have gotten admissions, yes, it's good that you watch the videos, you get one or two things from it, but please take your studies very, very seriously, because if you do very well, you'll be proud of yourself, your family will be proud of you. But I always just tell people that it's you first before your family or friends. Like, everybody looks at you first. So even if you say, oh, I want to make my dad proud, I want to make my mom proud, they're not going to see your mom and your dad first. They're going to see you first before they see your mom and your dad. So now that you've gotten admission into NCAT, and there's this other part I want to talk about, but I don't like to share bad news. I don't like to talk about discouraging stuff, but I have to also tell you the truth. The truth is, they win people away in engineering school. In fact, I think they win people away more in engineering school than they win people away in flight school. Because if you do your first semester exams and stuff, and that person, because it's not you, I know you're going to pass because you're on this channel and you're watching me, but let's say somebody does not pass the first semester exams or the first term exams, because it's usually in terms, they run it like a secondary school program. Is the first term, second term, third term. If the person does not pass the first term exam, they're going to give the person a second chance to do another, like, the second term. If person does not pass the second term, that person will be asked to go home. You're going to be written a letter, you see a panel, and you'll be asked to go home. So I want you to put in your best, like everything in you. I know people from not the last set, I think from the last set, not last two sets, some of them were sent home because of inability to catch up. And it's not really a good thing. Imagine after paying 2.5 million or more. I think for engineering, it's usually around that range. I think 2.5 million or around that range anyways. Imagine after paying that amount of money and that person is not sent to go home. And let me tell you another thing, they don't give refund. If the person is sent to go home, there is no refund. You will not say, okay, because you've spent one semester. Don't forget, the 2.5 million is supposed to cover all your terms and your feeding, your accommodation, every single thing. And the person is now sent home after 2 terms instead of after 2 years you complete the program. There is not going to be refund for the remaining time that the person does not spend. And that's how NCAT does their things. And I think some other schools, they do the same thing. If they feel a student is not catching up, or if they feel a student is not meeting up to the standard that they want, they send the person home. So I don't want you to be part of that, but I need to tell you so that you could open your mind, you could have a better perspective on what you're going into. Aviation, you need to have the passion, and you need to be able to read, because you will have to keep reading and reading and reading. I'm telling you, it's a career that you don't stop reading. You don't stop reading. In fact, the time you think you're about to slow down, you're starting another one. Imagine now, after flight school, after PPL, I did CPL. After CPL, I did instrument. I had to do instrument multi-engine. After the instrument multi-engine rating, I still had to go do another type rating. These things are reading. The books are piling. I don't know why I'm taking so seriously. Like, the books are piling up. You have a lot and a whole lot to cover. So I don't want you to, just sit there and feel that, oh, everything is fine, everything is covered, and you don't put in your best. So please put in your best, and I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm happy for you. So I'm going to put, what am I going to put here? Congratulations, right? So I'm just using this opportunity to talk to you guys, reply your messages, and so that everybody can be happy. Yeah, and I'll also be happy because I love replying you guys messages, actually. So this would be congratulations. Or does anybody have a better idea on what I'm supposed to send? You could send it for me and I could type it to the person. So congratulations. So happy for you. I wish you all the best. So I think that's fine. Let's go to the next email that we have here. Let's check. Okay, before I go to the next email, I would like to just answer some few questions that we have here in the top chats. So let me go through it from the beginning. Okay, I've answered just a few of them. Okay, talk to Bliss. What next after your rating? Like, what's up with you, and now that you are finally a pilot, you have achieved your dreams, what else are you working towards? The truth is, what I'm working towards is getting like a good place I can build hours, good payments, not just the hours, because obviously you went to the school for you to get paid as a pilot, like working, not just fly for people for free. So yes, the free, there's always this free one that people just say, okay, come and fly, just come and build your hours. No, you don't want. You've gone to the extent of getting your type rating and you spend a lot of money, even if you feel it's company that spent it for you. So I'm looking like, okay, I need to get well paid, like, for the work I've done so far. I think I deserve it, right? Then also, not just getting paid for the work I've done so far, having to build the career, like getting the hours and getting the experience, because the more hours you get, the more experience you get, you will be better off when you switch places, when you leave the country. You will not just be a Nigerian pilot or a local breed pilot. You're going to be an international pilot. Like, when you go anywhere and everywhere, you can communicate with people, you can you can like associate with pilots from the US, the UK, South Africa, the Europe, like everywhere. So that's part of what I'm thinking about, like growing career wise for now. As we keep going, the beautiful thing about this whole channel of a thing, which I like, is that as I progress, it's easy for you to see it because I keep talking about it, I keep posting it, and we move. So we are all growing together. You guys are all going to see the progress. You guys are all going to see how far I've gone. You guys are all, so far you're here on the channel, so far you are subscribed, you're going to see every bit of my next level. So stay tuned to the channel, and if you've not yet subscribed, I'm just giving you this advice now: subscribe, because you will not regret doing that. So that's what I'm working towards. The next question here is, would you change? I've answered the one of, would you change your type rating? What else? What other questions are we having here? I've answered this one of using having this eye issue, and if the person can become a pilot. Is it possible to become a pilot while doing maths maths light in high school. I don't really get the meaning of maths light, but if you're talking about mathematics and further mathematics, like I said before on this channel, I need you to go watch the video on what kind of maths you're going to be needing. I've made that video on the type of mathematics that is required in flying. It's not differentiation, integration. That's not the kind of mathematics that is required. You're going to need to be plussing, minusing. Are you going to be doing much of division? Yes, you're going to be doing much of multiplication, a little bit of division. But I see this plus, minus, and much of times you're going to be needing it. And do you know that sometimes even in instrument flying, they advise us to go look at the back of our exercise books where you have 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, all those things. They advise you to go do that for you to be conversant with the mathematical table, and so that you can do your calculation fast, because instrument flying is all about mental arithmetics. Yes, you have to do with observing, knowing what you're doing, but mental arithmetics is one of the major parts of instrument, because once you can calculate, once you can know what to do, like, it's very, very easy. So what else? Where am I? So yes, concerning mathematics, I said it, you just need basic maths, so you don't need to do further maths in you don't need to do further maths. Just concentrate on doing your normal mathematics and pass it well. At least get a, I don't want to say get a C, because if I say get a C, you might fall to getting a D. So please get an A, so that if you fall, you're going to fall to getting a B. I think that's better. That's far better. I don't know what you think. You can tell me what you think about it, but trust me, I think getting an A is better, so that if you fall, you're going to get a B. Where else are we? Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, I've greeted you, Davinko. Okay, fortune. Advantage of laminar and turbulent boundary layer. Like, we all know that when, this has to do with metrology, and also a part of aerodynamics. When you have laminar airflow and you have turbulent airflow, when the airflow changes around the body of the aircraft, and so lift is lost. When you have laminar airflow, it's going, and that aircraft can take off properly and come into land and all. But when you have turbulent airflow, you're kind of going to lose lift to a certain extent, and so you don't want to have things that keep you having turbulent airflow, because when you lose lift, that aircraft is going to come down. Yeah, because it's lift that keeps the aircraft flying, like aerodynamics formula and all, half rho v square s. Anyways, you've not got too much into that CL and all. So you have density, surface area, coefficient of lift and all that. So you always need lift to keep an aircraft flying. If there's no lift, that aircraft and the airflow becomes turbulent, that you're not having a good laminar airflow, like a proper airflow flowing through the aircraft, then you're going to lose your lift. And you don't want to lose your lifts by flying. Nobody wants to lose lift. Everybody always wants to keep going up, going up, going up. Nobody wants to come down. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying tonight. I don't want to make it too technical, too complicated. I just want you to have the basic knowledge of what flying is all about, basic things you can do to get yourself into the aviation industry, because I am not going to lie to you, the aviation industry is very, very interesting. Ooh, thank you for the support. So aviation industry is very interesting, and you meet people of beautiful minds, do you get? And so I think you should all be there. Yeah. So this is me giving you a proper invite, right, to coming into the aviation industry. Okay, I was quickly trying to answer the questions we have here in our top chats. Okay. I had to talk with a pilot on Twitter, and he was saying that it's really hard to get a job as a pilot in Nigeria. How true is that? Sincerely, this is a very big topic on its own, but I'm going to touch it a little bit. Like, we know the major factor that either progresses your career or retrogresses it is finances, especially in aviation, especially in becoming a pilot. Because if I say aviation generally, we have the cabin crew, flight dispatch. Those ones are not too complicated the way you have the way flying is complicated. And especially in Nigeria, like if you want to do your typewriting, you have to leave the country, like Nigeria, to go do your typewriting outside at all. And so part of the constraints that make it difficult for people to get jobs is because the airlines, they don't want to type people except you have a very strong connect, like a very very strong connection with probably the chairman or somebody like inside. And it takes a lot to go do a typewriting. You're going to spend a whole lot. And when I mean a whole lot, let me give you an idea. If you're going to do a typewriting, you're going to spend more than what you spent on your initial training, especially if it's a type that is not too common. If it's a 737, you can spend approximately maybe 5 million or 6 million. Now I'm talking about naira, and I don't know whether we will include your flight ticket and all those ones are those ones are outside. I don't know whether you include all these tests they're saying we should do up and down. But if you are you're going to spend around that range, like you're talking about 5-6 million. That's for the cheapest. Too. Now an average typewriting is going to still cost, oh Sadi, welcome. An average typewriting is going to cost you there's some aircrafts that cost up to 22 million. Can you imagine that? There are some aircrafts that cost up to 18 million. So imagine after convincing your sponsors, your friends, your whichever person that you feel is taking care of you and all as concerns your career. Imagine after convincing them that you want to go do flying, and they say, okay, we are going to give you this 10 million, go and do your basic flight training, and you now come back from that, your training, that's getting your PPL, CPL, instrument and multi-engine. You now come back and tell them you need, let's say, 20 million. As an average Nigerian parent, tell me what you are going to think. Tell me what is going to go through your mind. So when people say it's quite difficult to get a job in Nigeria, there are factors, and the main factor is, hi Rick, how are you doing? The major factor is the finances. Yes, because when you come back with your type, there's still some challenges, but according to what they say, it's a little bit reduced, because now they know, okay, you have your type, okay, they don't need to spend so much money on you, and it's easy for you to, it's in quotes, it's not that easy, but like you have a chance of getting in. Do airlines hire NCAT pilots? So much. Yes, they do. And it's not, like I always say, it's not a matter of where you schooled. It's a matter of, can you actually deliver? Do you have what is required? Do you have the type rating for that airline? So whether you school in South Africa, you school in the US, you school in NCAT, you school in IAC, if you have the money to go do your type, if you have the required knowledge and all, and you are being interviewed and you pass the interview and everybody is like happy with you and all that, you're going to get the job. So it's not like maybe, okay, because I went to NCAT or because I went to IAC or because I went to somewhere to school in Nigeria. No, it's not about that. No, it's about your capability. In fact, let me tell you the truth, most NCAT pilots are very, very good. I'm saying most here, not because I'm talking about the majority. And that's not because that's the school I went to. I'm just talking like that. These are the facts. Like, they are very, very good, because they drill you, like they are screwing you, they drill you. So yeah, what am I missing? I was trying to answer the questions. I think I've lost track of the questions because I'm beginning to answer the down parts. Okay, I've answered the fact of how easy it is to get a job in Nigeria. So it's a bit difficult because of finances. Like, yeah, the average person doesn't have that kind of money to go do a type rating, and so the companies also don't want to type because they feel if they type you, how long are you going to stay with them and all. So that's what constitutes the problem of jobs. So let's go to the next one. What's Nigerian pilot's paycheck like? Use your company as an instance. paycheck is a very, very confidential matter. Before, I was thinking that, okay, actually, there's no need. You can just come talk about your paycheck. You can just come talk about what you're earning. But I'm going to be sincere with you. Paycheck is very confidential for certain reasons. Part of these reasons are, number one, security reasons. Not in any order, anyway. Security reasons are there. Number two, there are going to be a lot of demands on you when people know that, let's say, that, oh, this captain is earning, let me not use something too outrageous. Let me use something fair. You know that this captain is earning 6 million every month. Your mind is always going to go that, why can't this captain sponsor somebody to school? Why can't this captain actually train? Maybe can't he support someone like 2 or 3 persons in flight training? Or can't he do this? Or can't he do that? Thank you so much. Hi from India. I can see your name there. Wow, so it's 1:30 a.m. Nigerian time actually is 10 minutes to 9. So we are 8:50 at this time. And don't worry, we'll also go to bed. I just want to maximize this time I have with you guys. So, as I was saying, imagine if that person was earning like 10 million or 12 million. People are going to be on his or her shoulders for a lot of demands. And don't forget, the more your pay is, the more responsibilities you automatically have. So this person has to take care of his family, his this, his that, and all. So you don't expect them to come out to talk about what they actually earn. So people can only give you approximate values of how much pilots earn, but I still feel which other people feel the same thing. It's very, very confidential. And also security matters, especially in a place like our country where we are, and people are taking people for ransom, doing stuff to them and all. Talking about, in fact, people want to disguise. Nobody wants to say, okay, I'm this, I'm that. Nobody wants to wear their uniform out and all, because you don't know who is who. So I'm just trying to give you ideas why people hide their paycheck. But sincerely, based on what I've heard and all, I think it's good. The pay is fair, is good. But if you go into lending money or borrowing money for your type, it might take you like, let's say, a year or a year and a half for you to be able to pay up. That's take care of yourself and pay up. Because if you're paying up flight trading and paying up type rating, both of them at once, then it's really going to take you a while, like, to pay up. But trust me, if you have the money to go for it and you feel you can be serious to get it, it's worth getting, because you're going to get your money back. Yes, you're going to even get more and more, like more of your money back, if that's what you're thinking. The pay is actually good. Okay, where are we? Where did I stop? I think I was answering emails before, but hi, Yomi Away, welcome. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I think we'll soon be stopping this live stream, and it's getting so long. Not just because of that, because of other persons that are in other countries that is late at night. Like someone just told me now from India, it's currently 1:30 a.m. and I don't want to be keeping you guys too up late, so we can still discuss more later. But let me just answer these few questions I have here. What's your opinion on the recent Chinese airline crash? Let's talk about that later. It would need a lot of breaking down, but I'm sure channels like Mentor Pilot, I think 777 gear and all that, they do a lot of accident investigation stuff. So I'm sure they're already talking about what happened and what transpired, but we'll still touch it just a little for touching, like, just knowledge base sake. Okay, this is going to be the last question I'll answer here tonight. Then we are going to do, maybe we are going to talk tomorrow. I'm sincerely not sure. I don't want to do promise and fail. Let's assume you are type rated but not up to the airline flight hour requirements. Will the company still take you? Mind you, I'm talking about actual flight hours, not simulator hours. Okay, Uche, the truth is the company will take you. generally people talk about getting 250 hours, but I know some people that had less than that. In fact, I heard of someone that had 160 hours and they took her. I've heard of people that have 200 hours, 180, even less than that, and they took them. Yes, the airlines took them. They had their type. They went to do their type rating. They came back, and the airlines took them. And when people are talking about flight hours, they don't count simulator hours, except it's a full flight simulator, like a class D upward, because you know they are full motion simulators. There are different simulators, kind of simulators. So maybe later we can even talk about those different kind of simulators. But if it's a full motion simulator, it's like the actual aircraft, so it might be counted. But when people talk about their flight hours, they do not talk about simulator hours. In fact, me, I don't even know how many simulator hours I have currently, because throughout flight school and all, we were flying simulator before we started flying actual, and we only had a small place in our logbook to record simulator. So people don't talk about simulator hours when they're talking about their hours. They mainly talk about their normal flying hours. So yes, if you don't have the airline, like let's say the airline is requiring 250 hours and you had 200 hours and you went to do your type rating, if you pass the interview and you pass everything and they're happy with you, you are going to get the job. So it's not a matter of, oh, the airline needed 250 hours. But I know some airlines do this actually, that mainly charter. They're specific on their hours because they want more experienced guys to fly them, because of they carry dignitaries, like they carry like top very top guys. I'm not trying to say that passengers are not top priority, but you cannot compare carrying a regular passenger to carrying the governor, the, let's say, these dignitaries. I don't want to mention their names, but they carry dignitaries, and so they need a certain hour requirement. Okay, I said that was going to be the last question I'll answer tonight. So guys, I think we should call it a night here today. And thanks for those that followed from the beginning of the live stream even till now. We are 40 something minutes gone in this live stream, and I hope we get to do another one tomorrow probably. And I have a lot to talk to you guys about, a whole lot. I have some videos that I even filmed, but and when I went to South Africa too, I lost most of my data when I came back. So that's why some of the videos I would have posted, I could not post them. But don't worry, a few more videos that I'll post for you guys to enjoy, especially mainly flying part. So until then guys, thanks. I can see 4 people are still here to the end of the live stream. Okay, 5. I can see it's 5, maybe more. Thanks for all those that had to give this video a thumbs up. I can see we already have like 11 likes here, which is nice. And I really appreciate your time, your effort, your encouragement, most especially because I always see your messages and all. It's nice to watch you again since 2020. No, since 2021. I've not done a live stream this year. That is because I've really been busy. Yeah, so sorry about that guys, but I think we'll get better from here, hopefully. Okay, I think we still have 7 people here right now. So thank you so much guys. I love you all from my heart, and I'm always wishing you the best. And I'm so happy about the guy. I read his email that he has just gotten admission into engineering. I wish you all the best, and I know that God is going to help you guys be your best. So until we meet, Ash, oh, I wasn't feeling sick, so I was, oh, sorry about that. Please get well soon. Yemi, I will get well soon. In fact, in the next live stream, I'm going to call your name because I want to be sure that you are here in the live stream, healthy and sound. Captain Mark, thank you so much. And FC Channel, bye. See you all later.